Hi. It's been a while. It's been a tough few weeks, not gonna lie. I know I haven't been here very often. I feel like it's really noisy. Hang on. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, hi. It's just been a bit of a struggle, I guess. I'm not gonna come in and complain the whole time. I wanted to give you guys an update because it's been a while, you know, it's been a few weeks now. We have green hair. I don't know if I had green hair in my last video, but I have green hair. I found a pot of dye on one of my shelves and shoved it on. We love finding free pots of dye around. Yeah. I just forgotten everything I was gonna say. It's just been a bit of a struggle. I just can't wait until I'm out of this poverty, shitty situation. Like, yeah, it just sucks. You know, like, you have the taste of what it's like to have a little bit spare money, and you go into the art shop and buy some supplies, and I only spent like £3 something, but then you get home and you don't have any power or any food, and you're like, well, I'm an asshole, I shouldn't have spent that on craft supplies. I should have just kept it and put it on power or whatever. But yeah, like, I find that I don't know what it is with my payments, but I find that these 2 weeks in the start of the month, there's a bus going up there. The bus does not go there. That's not a bus route. Yeah, in these 2 weeks at the start of the month, I end up like with 20 quid to last me or something. It's ridiculous. I don't understand how I end up with so little at the start of the month, but then near the end of the month I get all of my paydays all at once. Like, why can't I just have one now? We've got no fucking power, we got no fucking food. All we ate yesterday was pound frozen chips. All we've eaten today is pound frozen chips and water. And then the power went, and so we're gonna have to sit here in the dark until we can find power. But sorry, I know this is all I seem to go on about, but you know, I'm just sick of it. I just want to get to a place where I'm not in this stage, you know, and I don't know how. You know, it's not as easy as get a job, because one, there aren't that many jobs. Two, there aren't that many jobs that I can physically do. Like, yeah, it's not as easy. I have to go through all of these like programs, like get back to work, disabled friendly, you know, helping disabled people get to work and all this sort of stuff. And yeah, it's probably no excuse. I should just get a job, shouldn't I? Everything's just shit at the moment. My roommate has just been a fucking nightmare. Casey's leaving soon to go back to Guernsey. I'm not looking forward to that. It's like, I can't control them, you know? It's their home. it's their family. I can't make them stay forever, but it's gonna be shit. Them leaving and me being left with my shitty roommate who doesn't give a fuck about me. The one thing I asked my roommate when I moved in here with her, and it might be a bit like self-centered to be like, oh, I have one thing to ask of you if we're going to live together, please. But it was only one thing. I didn't ask her for a lot. I just said that if you're ever tidying up and you find something of mine, even if it feels like trash, please ask me before you throw it out, you know? I have a real issue with throwing stuff out. You can tell I am a massive hoarder. I genuinely have a problem. And, you know, that comes with the emotional distress of letting go of stuff, you know? I will have a full-on meltdown over things breaking, my things being binned, my things being lost. My possessions are too important to me that, yeah, I have such a deep emotional connection with them that it causes physical pain if I lose or break something. You know, so I was like, even if it feels like trash, because I pick up a lot of shit off the floor as well, that I'm like, yes, I need that. Like, I found this on the floor, and it's like, it's just a cute little dinosaur pin. Cute little dinosaur pin. Found it on the floor. Love it. New favorite thing. But, and it could be trash, you know? Like, I got a piece of sandpaper here that kind of looks like trash. Could be trash, but it's not. It's important. And I've had this issue my whole life, you know. I've screamed at my parents for this. I screamed at my mum for this. She used to, when she'd come in and she'd get fed up in my room being a state and she'd start to tidy it, she would still ask me, is this rubbish or are you keeping this? Is this rubbish or are you keeping this? Like, I'm terrified of my grandparents, but my granddad threw away one of my mugs once and I screamed at him. I literally lost my shit. I was screaming at him, don't you dare throw away my fucking stuff! I don't care if it seems broken! It's not your fucking stuff to throw away! How fucking dare you! That was my mug! Ah! I literally, like, lost my shit at him, and they were both like, okay, oh my god. So then, like, a couple days later, I probably told you this already, I don't remember, she came to me with one of my mugs and was like, the handle broke off, I'm so sorry, I didn't want to throw it in the bin because of the other day, but here, it's broken, I'm so sorry. And I was like, no, thank you for bringing it to me and not just binning it, you know? And yeah, so that was the one thing I asked of her, you know? It's not much of an ask, and she's usually brilliant with it. She'll tidy up in the living room when we're all tidying, and she'll come up to me and say, is this rubbish? Can I bin this? Do you want this? Do you want this? You know, do you want this? No. Do you want that? Okay, yes. Okay, cool. You know, like, she would ask me all the time. But then, the other day, we get in, and she's manic cleaning. This is the thing, I sound like a cunt talking about her. I sound like a fucking cunt talking about my roommate, but you'd understand if you knew her. Honestly. Like, she is fake disorder cringe embodied. She is TikTok wannabes embodied. Like, honestly, if she wasn't living with me and I was diagnosed with DID, she'd be one of those systems on TikTok. And that's not even a cruel thing to say. She's claimed cancer, she's claimed endometriosis, she's claimed hypermobility, she's claimed, what else has she fucking claimed? Asthma, anemia, low iron, ADHD, DID, BPD, OCD, depression, anxiety, obviously, autism, Is there any more? Is there any more that she's claimed in the last? I think the piss take ones are saying that she might have cancer, saying that she might have endometriosis, which is incredibly shitty thing to live with. hypermobility, where one of my friends, system friends online, has hypermobility and pops her joints out constantly, and you can see the pain in her body when she pops her joints out. I'm like, she was sat there going, I think I got hypermobility. And I literally was just like, you fucking don't. Stop. You don't. You don't have hypermobility. My friend Jess has hypermobility. She stands up out of bed and her hip pops out of place. Has that ever happened? Oh, no. Oh, can you go like this and pop your shoulder out? Oh, no. Oh, so you don't have it then? Oh, yeah, but I could. So the latest thing is mania. She's claiming to be manic. So we get in, she's manic. She's downed a bottle of wine for some reason. She's got music blaring, even though it's 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. And she's frantically tidying. And I'm like, fine, do what you want. At least it gets the place tidy, but leave me out of it. You know, I don't want to be pestered by you. And she's knocking constantly. She's coming in constantly. I'm just so manic. Oh, sorry, I'm just so manic. And then hoovering, and then going back, and then cleaning, and doing the dishes, and then hoovering. And it's like, you can tell she's not actually manic because she's groaning, that she's tired, and she's like, ugh. Like, because she's in pain, and she just wants to go to bed, but she has to keep up appearances that she's manic. This is what I mean. I sound like a cunt. I'm sorry. But yeah, so she's manically tidying, and she then leaves the hoover running outside my bedroom, just leaves it. It starts getting louder and louder to me. I'm sat here at my desk just trying to concentrate on something teeny, just trying to do a little painting, trying to do a little craft, just trying to keep in my own little bubble. And the hoover outside is just getting louder, and it feels, you know, when a hoover's been running for a while and it gets high pitched, and it was digging into my ears to the point where I was pushing my fingers so hard into my ears, it was hurting, and I could still hear it. Like, I had a complete freak out because it just got really much. We then went outside for a bit, had to get a walk, had to get out, came back, she's still manically cleaning, music's really loud. It's 11 o'clock at night at this point, and I just go, turn it down, it's 11 o'clock at night. And then she's like, and starts getting all stroppy at us, even though I want to be cautious because our neighbours will come and complain, you know, and they'll shout at me. And then the next day, I have a bath, and the whole bathroom's been cleaned, which, fair enough, do what you want. I have my bath as usual, and half my products are missing. My shampoo, conditioner, I get up out of the bath after finally finding some shampoo and conditioner, and my hair curling mousse is gone. Binned. Wasn't in the bin, it was just gone. The whole bathroom had been wiped. And I literally lost my shit. I went into her bedroom and threw everything. Probably not the right response, but I got so upset. I was like, the one thing I asked of her, and it's like, because I told her to turn her music down, she then went and binned my stuff? Like, or what, in your manic moment? Because, like, in the manic moment of her tidying, she came and asked me, do you want this? Do you want to keep this? Do you want to keep that? So she clearly did remember it, but then went against it to bin all of my products. I was so upset. Like, I literally burst into tears. I literally started freaking the fuck out because it causes me to have a complete freak out, thinking my stuff is gone. And yeah, so I went into her bedroom. I was about to grab all her shit and throw it in the bin myself, and thought that's probably not a good idea. So I just chucked it all on her bed. And yeah, she's just been a nightmare. You know, she's just been a nightmare. It's just like, she can only see herself in things, you know? If like, even though her hoovering caused me to have a meltdown, and it's probably really bothering our neighbours because it's hoovering on their ceiling at 11 o'clock at night, you know? And they've already told us, our downstairs neighbours, that one of the members who lives there has brain damage and needs to be in bed early, so we cannot be making any noise past like 9-10 o'clock. So fuck him, right? Fuck me, right? Fuck Casey, whatever they want to do. We have to pay attention to her and her manic moment, and it's gotten to the point now where if this was a once in a blue moon thing, you know, if she came in crying or whatever, we'd go, oh my god, are you okay? What's happened? Tell us, talk to us. But it's the fact that it happens every day, every 5 minutes. It's gotten to the point where she is now the boy who cried wolf, as cruel as that sounds, that we just don't believe her. She comes in and she says, I think I've got cancer, I think I've got endometriosis, I think I've got autism, I think I've got bipolar, I think I've got fucking hypermobility, I think I'm dying, I think I've got this. We just don't believe it. Why would you believe it? You know? Why would you? But yeah, I think that's like, I don't know, it just fucking sucks, you know, when your roommate, who's your only IRL friend, is so in her own world that doesn't even recognise when you're upset or you're hurting or whatever. She's also got to one-up you. If I go, ow, she goes, ow, yeah, me too. If I say my head hurts, she goes, yeah, mine hurts too. I'm like, oh, my teeth hurt. Oh, my teeth really hurt. I should probably go to the dentist. Oh, yeah, my teeth really hurt too. What? Like, yeah, think, like, because she's my only IRL friend, she's the only person I can live with. Because Casey moves back and forth, you know. It's like being alone but not being alone. Sure, she's there, but I feel more alone than when I am alone, you know? Because I'm just going to stop having a bitch about my roommate. I probably seem like a complete asshole. Just having a tough old fucking time, you know? Trying to fucking cope. Like, just everything. It's like if I've got to go in for something to the doctors, she's got to go in for something for the doctors. Like, I was in hospital a couple years back. It's on my channel. I almost died. Had a kidney infection, which meant that I couldn't drink water, which meant that I almost fucking died. They said to me in hospital that I was days away from dying. If I hadn't come in, then I would have gotten even worse in the next 24 hours and would have died the next day. Like, fuck, bro. So my kidneys have always been a bit, you need to be careful with them, you know? And now all of a sudden she's like, I gotta go in for tests on my kidneys and my kidneys are playing up. And I'm like, how? When? Why? And she's like, they just are. And I'm like, I almost died, girl. I almost fucking died and you gotta claim that too. Oh. But like, everything is fun. I just want to get better. I want to be in a better place. You know, I get envious of seeing people my age who still live with their parents and people my age who have fucking friends or anything. And it's not as easy as go out and make friends, you know? How hard is it to make friends when you're an adult? But yeah, I just want to get out of this life. I want to get to somewhere better where I'm not saddled with mental health issues and switching and surrounded by people who have to undermine you all the time. Like, if I was to switch in front of her and she noticed, she will switch. So my system doesn't feel safe around her. So we all switch and hide, you know? Like, I've been switching, I know, because I lose time all the time. Like, there's chunks of time missing all the time. And so I must be switching, but nobody ever notices. I don't have... Casey used to say to me, you know, Toast was out today, Layla was out earlier, so-and-so was out today, you know, and now I get nothing. It's like they don't want to be known, you know? So we clearly don't feel safe around her. We don't feel safe talking about our pain or talking about anything we're going through around her. And then the people we do feel we can do that with live miles away. And Casey's going to be leaving. And yeah, I just want to be in a better place. You know, I get envious of the people who have their parents or have a support network around them. People who actually give a shit about them. Like, yeah. It's just been a tough one. Been an emotional one. Been a depressing one. Just trying to get through it. I've been doing miniatures though. Complete left task. Left wing? Left side step? Fuck. I've been making miniatures. That's why I bought some art supplies. Spent like £3, but I got quite a good little selection. So I got some of these. Some bits of wood. They were like 40p each or something. And they were like a meter long, so this looks like a lot, but I snapped them in half. So like, I got like one of these, you know. This one is a bit thicker, a brown one. This one, which is like thin and wide, a brown one that's thin and wide. And then I also got this one, which is a thin, but not as wide. So I spent like £2-3, but got a bunch of these like wooden skewer things. And a few weeks ago, I bought this little box for also like £1. This is what you mean. You can do crafts with like teeny pennies, but I feel really guilty when I do. But crafts. And it was like £1 or something, a little wooden box from a craft shop. So I've been trying to make a little miniature inside using some of these wooden dowels. So reveal. So so we used this one here as like a floorboard, like real wooden floors, and then we got some blue paper that we have and stuck it on as like wallpaper. We stuck it up there so it looks like the walls like continue. And then this will probably be the ceiling. Maybe stick like a light on it, or maybe some like stars or something. I'm not sure. But we made this little door using the wider one as the door part, and then using the thinner one as the door frame. And then the handle is just a toothpick, a little part of a toothpick. Yeah, we're gonna try and use some of these pieces and, I don't know, maybe, toothpicks or something, and try and make like a little bed. Yeah, it's gonna be cute. We're gonna try and make a little kid's bedroom. Here's my sketches that I came up with. Gonna put a little rug on the floor, some shelves maybe. Yeah, it's been cute. It's been a good little hobby, I think. Like I used to do miniatures before, back when I lived with my ex, and that wasn't a great living situation, so I hadn't touched miniatures since then, because it was just a bit too triggering. But my mum bought me a kit for Christmas, so it was kind of like, you gotta use it now. You gotta get back into it now. And that one's up there. I'm pretty sure I showed you that one. Yeah, so like got me back into it, and it's been a good little craft to focus on, you know, to keep your mind away from all the baddies and stuff. But yeah, follow our TikTok for updates and stuff with all the miniatures we're making. It's been really fun making little like peaceful TikToks about it. Yeah, please come along and check out those ones because I think they're cute. Yeah, our Instagram is back as well. Wanted to officially say on the channel that the Instagram is back. We, after weeks and weeks of emailing and confirming things, confirming our identity, changing passwords and all this sort of stuff, we managed to get back in, thankfully, and boot them out, get all of their information off, set up a 2-factor authentication system so that nothing like this is going to happen again. But yeah, thankfully we have got our Instagram back. You can now see all of our complaining again. Yeah, I should probably go. I'm just sitting here chatting shit now. Like, I just had a full-on bitch. But there's nothing to do. So yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I just want to be in a better place now. I'm sick of not having basic necessities, you know? Like, I don't remember the last time I had decent vegetables. So, yeah, I'm gonna go because I'm chatting shit. But, yeah, thank you for watching and listening to me bitch. Please check out our TikTok if you want. I'll leave links. And, yeah. Bye.